The Cubs had a 3-game series against the Boston Red Sox. We're going to go over all 3 of those games. We're going to look at what went right and what went wrong. All of that is happening on this episode of Cubs 360. What's up, Cubs fans? Jack from Cubs 360. Thank you very much for tuning in to episode 31 of the Cubs 360 podcast. If you're interested in this content, feel free to like and subscribe, and also follow us on Twitter at Cubs360X. So this is my series recap to the Boston Red Sox series. We are now kicking off our series recaps for the second half of the MLB season after the All-Star break. And we're starting with the Red Sox, so let's get right to it. So in the first game, Colin Ray is pitching for the Cubs. Duran struck out looking, Bregman flies out to left, and Roman Anthony struck out swinging. Giolito's pitching for the Red Sox in the bottom of the first. Bush will get walked, as well as Tucker. And then Seiya Suzuki will hit a home run to center field to make it 3-0 Cubs right off the bat. And then PCA will hit a double to left. Kelly will pop out to third. Happ struck out swinging, and Swanson flies out to center. In the top of the second now, Narvaez will strike out swinging. Abreu gets walked. Story lines out to right, and Mayer will line out to center. In the bottom of the second now, Nico Hoerner struck out swinging. Matt Shaw flies out to center, and Bush struck out swinging. In the top of the third now, Rafaela grounded out to first. Toro will ground out to first. Duran will get walked. Bregman will hit a base hit to right, which will send Duran to third. And then Roman Anthony hits a double to center, which will score Duran. Bregman will go to third to make it 3-1. And then Narvaez struck out swinging to end the inning. In the bottom of the third now, Tucker will fly out to center. Suzuki will hit a base hit to left. PCA struck out swinging, and Kelly will fly out to left. In the top of the fourth now, Abreu struck out swinging. Story grounds out to third. Mayer will hit a base hit to left, and Rafaela will fly out to center. In the bottom of the fourth now, Happ will ground out to third. Swanson will fly out to center, and Nico Hoerner will line out to right. In the top of the fifth, Toro will hit a base hit to right. Duran will get walked. Bregman will line it into a double play, and Toro will get doubled off second. Roman Anthony will get walked, which will send Duran to second. And then Narvaez will ground it into a fielder's choice to short, and Anthony is out at second to end the inning. In the bottom of the fifth now, Shaw will hit a base hit to center. Bush will strike out looking, and Shaw stole second. Tucker reaches first base on a catcher's indifference. Suzuki pops out to short, and PCA struck out swinging. In the top of the sixth now, Fieldbar is pitching for the Cubs. Abreu struck out looking. Story pops out to second, and Mayer struck out swinging. In the bottom of the sixth now, Kelly will ground out to third. Happ will hit a double to right. And Waysert will now go in for the Red Sox. Swanson will get walked. Nico Hoerner will hit a base hit to left. Happ will score to make it 4-1 Cubs. Swanson will go to second. And Shaw will line out to third. And then Bernardino will pitch for the Red Sox now, and Bush will ground out to first. In the top of the seventh now, Ryan Presley pitching for the Cubs. Rafaela will hit a base hit to left. Toro will ground it into a fielder's choice to short, and Rafaela is out at second. Duran will hit a base hit to right, which will send Toro to second, and Bregman will ground it into a fielder's choice to second. Duran is out at second. Toro will go to third, and then Pomeranz pitching for the Cubs, and Anthony will line out to right. In the bottom of the seventh now, Tucker will pop out to short. Suzuki flies out to center, and PCA will fly out to center as well. Keller pitching for the Cubs in the top of the eighth. Yoshida pinch hit for Narvaez, and he struck out swinging. Abreu will ground out to first, and Story grounds out to short. In the bottom of the eighth now, Alcala pitching for the Red Sox, and Wong is catching. Kelly will get walked. Happ struck out looking. Swanson will ground it out to Alcala, and Kelly will go to second, and then Nico Hoerner will fly out to left. Palencia pitching for the Cubs in the top of the ninth. Mayer will hit a base hit to right. Rafaela will ground it into a double play, and Toro will fly out to right to end the game. The Cubs take the series opener 4-1 against the Boston Red Sox. Colin Ray with the win, who's 8-3 on the year, 5 innings pitched. He gave up 1 earned run and 4 hits with 5 strikeouts. Giolito with the loss, who's 6-2 on the year, 5 1/3 innings pitched. He had 4 earned runs and 5 hits against, and 6 strikeouts. Palencia with a 13th save of the year. So my 3 stars for this game: Colin Ray is my 3rd star. I just read his stats. Nico Hoerner is my 2nd star, who went 1 for 4 with an RBI. Seiya Suzuki is my 1st star, who went 2 for 4 with a home run and 3 RBIs. So with that said, the Cubs take game number 1, and they can double up the Red Sox in game number 2. So in game number 2, Shota Imanaga pitching for the Cubs. Ref Snyder will hit a double to center. Bregman will ground out to first. Ref Snyder will go to third. Gonzalez struck out swinging, as well as Roman Anthony. In the bottom of the first, Mike Bush will hit a home run to left center field, and then Tucker will go back-to-back to hit a home run to right center field to make it 2-0 Cubs. Suzuki will fly out to center. PCA struck out swinging, and Happ grounds out to first. Brian Bayo is pitching for the Red Sox. In the top of the second now, Story will fly out to right, Rafaela will foul out to first, Yoshida will hit a base hit to right, Toro will hit a base hit to center and send Yoshida to second, and Wong will fly out to right. In the bottom of the second now, Swanson gets walked, Horner will hit a base hit to left, which will send Swanson to second. Reese McGuire will ground it into a fielder's choice to second. Horner is out at second. Swanson will go to third. And then Brujan hit a sac fly to left, which will score Swanson, make it 3-0, and the Bush struck out swinging. In the top of the third now, Russ Snyder struck out swinging. Bregman flies out to left, and Gonzalez struck out swinging. In the bottom of the third, Tucker will ground out to second. Suzuki will fly out to right, and PCA will hit a base hit to right, and he stole second. And Happ will line out to second. In the top of the fourth now, Anthony will get walked, Story struck out swinging, Rafaela will foul out to first, and Yoshida will ground it into a fielder's choice to second. Roman Anthony will be out at second. In the bottom of the fourth now, Swanson struck out swinging, Nico Horner reaches on an infield single to third, McGuire will fly out to third, and Brujan will ground out to second. In the top of the fifth now, Toro will fly out to right, Wong will pop out to third, and Russ Snyder will foul out to first. In the bottom of the fifth now, Bush will hit a base hit to center, Tucker will ground out to second, Bush will go to second, Suzuki will fly out to short, and PCA will ground out to first. In the top of the sixth now, Bregman ground out to short, Gonzalez flies out to right, and Anthony grounds out to first. In the bottom of the sixth now, Happ will strike out swinging, Swanson lines out to left, and Nico Horner will ground out to short. In the top of the seventh now, Story will fly out to left, Rafaela will ground out to third, Yoshida will hit a base hit to right, Toro reaches on an infield single to Imanaga, Yoshida will go to second, and he's safe at third on a throwing error by Shota Imanaga, but then Connor Wong will fly out to second. In the bottom of the seventh now, Murphy pitching for the Red Sox, McGuire struck out swinging, Matt Shaw will pinch hit for Brujan, and he hits a home run to left field to make it 4-0 Cubs. Bush will ground out to first, Tucker will hit a base hit to right, and Suzuki will ground out to second. In the top of the eighth now, Keller pitching for the Cubs. Duran will pinch it for Ref Snyder. Matt Shaw will play at third base. Duran struck out swinging as well as Bregman. Abreu will pinch it for Gonzalez, and he struck out swinging. In the bottom of the eighth now, Duran will go to center field. Abreu is in right. Anthony's in left, and Rafaela is at second. PCA hits a home run to right field to make it 5-0, and then Ian Happ goes back-to-back to hit a home run to left center field to make it 6-0 Cubs. Dansby Swanson grounds out to third. Nico Horner got hit by the pitch. McGuire will line out to short. Shaw hits a base hit to right, which will send Horner to second. And Mike Bush will line out to right. Brazier pitching for the Cubs in the top of the ninth. Former Red Sox, by the way. Anthony struck out swinging as well as Story. Rafaela reaches on an infield single to short. And Yoshida will ground out to short to end the game. The Cubs take the series by winning the second game of the series by a final score of 6-0. The win goes to Shota Imanaga, who's 7-3 on the year, 7 innings pitched. He gave up 5 hits with 5 strikeouts. Brian Bayo with the loss, 6-4 on the year, 6 innings pitched, and he gave up 3 earned runs, 6 hits, and had 4 strikeouts. So my 3 stars for this game. You could have really picked anyone from the offense for some of these stars, so shout out to the entire offense. But just for the hell of it, I picked Kyle Tucker as my third star, who went 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI. PCA is my second star, who had the same stat line as Kyle Tucker, 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI. But I did go with Shota Imanaga as my first star, who went 7 innings pitched. He only gave up 5 hits, no earned runs, and 5 strikeouts. He had a very solid performance in this game. And with that said, the Cubs have a chance to sweep the series in game number 3. So in game number 3, Cade Horton pitching for the Cubs. Duran will ground out to second. Anthony will hit a base hit to right. Rafaela will fly out to center, and Yoshida will ground out to second. The Cubs have an ultimate challenge of sweeping here as Garrett Crochet, the ace of the Red Sox, is on the bump as Nico Horner will hit a base hit to center. Kyle Tucker struck out swinging, and Nico Horner stole second. Suzuki will ground out to Crochet. Nico Horner will go to third, and Kelly will ground out to short. In the top of the second now, Story struck out swinging. Abreu grounds out to short, and Narvaez will strike out swinging. In the bottom of the second now, PCA will hit a double to right. Swanson will reach on an infield single to short. Swanson will go to second, and PCA got caught stealing third as Happ will hit a base hit to right to score Swanson, make it 1-0 Cubs. Turner will fly out to right. Happ got caught stealing second as Garrett Crochet was pitching to Matt Shaw. In the top of the third now, Mayer will line out to left. Gonzalez grounds out to Cade Horton, and Duran struck out swinging. In the bottom of the third now, Matt Shaw will hit a base hit to center. Nico Horner will line out to center. Tucker will ground out to first, and Shaw will go to second. And Seiya Suzuki will pop out to short. In the top of the fourth now, Anthony will get walked. Rafaela will foul out to first. Yoshida will line out to right, and Story will line out to left. In the bottom of the fourth now, Kelly struck out looking. PCA struck out swinging. Dansby Swanson will hit a base hit to left, and Ian Happ will fly out to left. In the top of the fifth now, Abreu will get walked. Narvaez struck out swinging. Abreu got caught stealing second. Mayer will hit a base hit to center, and then Gonzalez will line out to right. In the bottom of the fifth now, Turner will ground out to short as well as Shaw. Nico Horner will hit a base to left. Kyle Tucker will get walked. And then Suzuki will get walked to load the bases. But then Carson Kelly will ground it into a fielder's place to short. And Suzuki is out at second to end the inning. In the top of the sixth now, Duran will get walked. Anthony will ground out to third. And Duran will go to third. And Rafael will ground out to third. And that is the end of the game for Cade Horton. Pretty solid overall. But then Thielbar will go in for the Cubs as Yoshida struck out swinging. In the bottom of the sixth now, Garrett Crochet is still pitching for the Red Sox. PCA will hit a double to right. Swanson struck out swinging. Ian Happ will ground out to third, and he got sent to third, which is PCA. He got sent to third on a wild pitch by Crochet, and Justin Turner struck out swinging. In the top of the seventh now, Ryan Presley pitching for the Cubs. Story will get walked, and Bray will hit a home run to right center field to make it 2-1. The Red Sox take the lead. Narvaez struck out looking. Mayer will fly out to center, and Gonzalez struck out swinging. In the bottom of the seventh now, Whitlock pitching for the Red Sox. Bush will pinch it for Shaw, and he struck out swinging. Nico Horner saved it first on a fielding error by Rafaela at second base, and Tucker will ground it into a double play to end the inning. Pomeranz pitching for the Cubs in the top of the eighth. Turner was at third, and Bush is at first. Duran will get walked. Anthony will hit a base to center, which will send Duran to second. Rafaela will ground it into a fielder's choice to third. Anthony will go to second, and Duran is out at third. Bregman will pinch it for Yoshida, and he hits a home run to left field to make it 5-1 Red Sox, and then Roberts will go in for the Cubs, as Story will fly out to center, and then Bray will hit a home run to right field to make it 6-1 in favor of Boston. Narvaez will hit a double to center, and Mayer will fly out to center to end the inning. In the bottom of the eighth now, Hicks pitching for the Red Sox. Hicks was part of the return for the Rafael Devers trade with the Giants, as Duran will go to left field. Rafael is in center field. Bregman is at third, and Mayer is at second. Suzuki struck out looking. Kelly will line out to left, and PCA will pop out to short. In the top of the ninth now, Krisky pitching for the Cubs. Gonzalez struck out swinging. Duran will fly out to right, and Anthony struck out swinging. In the bottom of the ninth now, Alcala pitching for the Red Sox. Swanson struck out swinging. Happ will fly out to right, and Turner will line out to left to end the inning. The Cubs take 2 out of 3, but they lose Game 3. They don't get the sweep. They lose Game 3 by a final score of 6-1. The win goes to Garrett Crochet, 11-4 on the year. 6 innings pitched. He gave up 1 earned run and 8 hits with 5 strikeouts. Ryan Presley with the loss, who gave up 2 earned runs and 1 hit, who's 2-3 on the year. So Garrett Crochet with another solid outing for the Red Sox as he tries to continue his Cy Young campaign for the Red Sox. And the Cubs at the end of the series are 59-40, so they're doing pretty solid still. But nonetheless, they do get the loss here, and the bullpen stunk it up in this game. Again, the Cubs drew first blood against Garrett Crochet and the Red Sox, and then all they really needed to do was hold the lead, even though it was a very slim lead. The Cubs offense didn't really do the bullpen no favors, but nonetheless, the bullpen did give up 6 runs. So nonetheless, we still get the series win. I'll be happy with that, but not a really impressive game by the Cubs whatsoever in this one. So nonetheless, that is my series recap for the Boston Red Sox series. Coming out simultaneously with this is the Kansas City Royals series recap, so if you haven't checked that one out yet, I'd recommend you doing so. So give me your thoughts on this series recap. If you're interested in the content, feel free to like and subscribe, and follow us on Twitter, Cubs360X. And that's all I got to say. So this is Jack from Cubs360, and as always, go Cubs go.